What's up, family? Yo, welcome to the Reclamation. I'm Ricky. So glad you're here. We're going on. This is the first official episode after the intro video. So if you're coming back, welcome. I'm so glad to see you. Thank you for everyone that went ahead and signed up for the channel and subscribed. We had over 20 in the first week, so that was huge. I'm so excited. You have my word that the first video was an intro video. It was only 9 minutes long. These are going to be much shorter. So I saw the average time was like 4:52 of every watcher. So we're going to try and make sure we keep it under 5 to try and keep people engaged. I'll try to be a little bit more energetic. That first one was a little more serious, but I don't want every single episode that could be draining to come to. So let's go ahead and jump in. We're going to be working with the 5 wealth mind hacks. When the wealthy look towards something when it comes to money, and how a person like myself, every single one of these I'm going to read, I do. It's something that I struggle with. So when I read these, they resonated with me and they are completely applicable to where I am in life. So I wanted to share those with you in hopes that at least one might resonate in a way that you can start trying to implement it. It helps to have a different thought process on something that we deal with on an everyday basis. If you're like me, money is a concern very regularly. I'm trying to get to the point where money, it works for me and it's not on the top of my head if I make a purchase or if I'm doing something or if I want to have fun or if I want to buy something. Like, it's always a consideration that I have to take. I would love to get to the point where money is just a number. It's in an account that I check out every now and then, but it's wishful thinking, but it's a goal. So let's go ahead and jump on in. We're going to start with number one on the list. Money is a tool, not a goal. Most people chase money. The wealthy use it. Something to think about. The next one we have, number 2, there's always more where that came from. The average mindset clings to what it has. The wealthy minds believe in expansion. I know for me, I look for that next paycheck. It's something that, I hold on to. It's a big number that I have to have, and I chase it so much that I have 2 jobs. So, that's something that I'm clinging to, that I'm trying to let go of. Number 3, that actually leads into this one. So time is more valuable than money. Most people trade time for money. The wealthy people trade money to buy time. Right now, many of you know that during the day, I work a job in corporate America, and in the evening, I work a job as a janitor. So from 6 a.m. till 1 a.m., I'm at work. The trade-off is time with the family, my own health, all for a couple dollars. That's something that I am trying to get out of. I have a couple different ideas that I'm working on to try and get out of the janitor job, get that time back. It's something that I'm actively into right now. So the next one, we're going to go with number 4. Number 4 is income should never depend on a single source. Most rely on 1 or 2 paychecks. The wealth builders create income streams. Right now, something I'm working on is trying to get those multiple income streams going. Some of you know that I've started getting into authoring. Another job that I've started working on is building e-courses to teach people. Another income stream, I've started getting into digital marketing, digital leasing for companies. So that's another option that's going on out there. These are all different multiple income streams that I have a low entry cost level, and things that I can learn and build on, that make it so that if something does happen, God forbid, there's money still coming in. I don't want to just lose a job and have nothing there. So it stretches me as a human being. It stretches me as a dad and a father. But those are also one of the things that I want to be as a husband, as a provider, one of those natural instincts or whatever that happens with it. So the next one, so number 5, we're going to wrap up with, I don't work for money. Money works for me. Now, the first thing I thought of when I read this was, oh, this has to do with investing. Money works for me. Well, when I thought more into it, people labor for every dollar, which is true, and the wealthy make their money work for them while they're sleeping. kind of like they got an army of soldiers that are doing their own thing. You know, I try to figure out investing. I have no idea how to. If anyone out there knows how to invest, please reach out to me and show me the ways. I have like $100 bill with an investing name on it that I would love to talk to you about. If you say crypto, cool, but I don't understand that very much either, and I've tried Robinhood. But yeah, I want my money to work for me. If you can figure out how that goes, please let me know. So yeah, those were the top 5. What we were sitting on. We're sitting at money is a tool, not a goal. 2, there's always more where that came from. 3, time is more valuable than money. 4, income should never depend on a single source. And 5, I don't work for money, money works for me. So if any of these resonated with you, hit the like button. Put down below what number resonates with you and what are you doing to get for it. You know, how's it working for you? What are you doing different? Share it with the community. You know, we can all learn from each other. So whatever you put, if you have any resources, put a link to it. If there's a book that you read, put a link to it. I know there's a couple different books that I'll put in another episode that have kind of helped me change my mind with things. But yeah, I would love to hear from you. So that wraps up the 5 wealth mind hacks that we're working on right now. I'm going to go ahead and create a second episode that'll come up with the next 5. And hopefully you guys enjoy it. Yeah, so love strong, do hard things, embrace your gifts, hit the like button, subscribe, tell a friend. And yeah, I'll talk to you next time.